You said we humans will die as a species. So, tell me, when does the nuclear war start? Ron, now.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, so, now, Nolan, when does the nuclear war start? By whom? Really, boss? How? So does he do what about?
Okay, so remember, this was filmed in 1964, June 9th. All right, so where are my math wizards? Half a century. So 1 century is 100 years. So that would be 2064, right? All right. Half a century is 50 years. So 50 from 2064, that's 2014. So that is half a century. Cuz said a little over half a century from this point in time. Man, that's got to be so cool. Like, are they, when you was growing up in school and you had this like timeline? I mean, you have it in math and a lot of, but mostly like in social studies, and you can just like pick a point on the timeline. Ah, okay, back in 1800, this happened. Okay, and then back in 15. So I'm wondering if Cuz was like, he all the way over here in like 3578, right? And he like, hey, what y'all doing? I ain't got nothing to do today. I'm about to pick a point on this timeline. Oh, old boy was born? Bam. Let me come right here. And let me just observe. Like, I just want to see what's going on because I heard that this was a cool place and then this happened. So I just want to go see. I just want to go see for myself. So Cuz came down here to observe. He said, look, it's really not my place to change history. And then they shocked him. You seen like, something happening. And then he's like, look, okay, fine. It's going to happen in like a little bit over half a century from right now. You want me to tell you? I'm going to let you know.
Oh, well, great. So just tell me his name and we'll go.
June 14th. He's a Gemini? Oh, this is terrible. Okay, he was born in 1946 and old boy came in 64. So Trump was like 18. So old boy probably came down here and was like, oh, this the dude that's responsible for the way I look? What was he doing at 18 years old? What was he doing? Let me just take a look. Okay, so he over here, just hanging out with girls and whatever he's doing, maybe trying to do some real estate or something. And you're telling me this the guy? No, this the guy. That had to be what Cuz was thinking when he came down here. Like, yo, you talk about him? This is the one? Nah, you got to be kidding me. But he said it. He said, look, there's going to be a male that is going to briefly rule your country. The nuclear war is going to start here. And I take that to mean it could like be initiated by the United States. Now, even with the bombs that Israel has, the nuclear stuff that they have, they only got like 90, 100, maybe 200. We got like 6,000. So I see it very, very plausible that, I mean, we could just drop at least 100 on Iran. That wouldn't even put a dent. And we're running out of our munitions. So we ain't gonna have much left but to drop some bombs, some nuclear ones. So all of this sounds credible, guys. Who else would know this? The man is 18 years old at the time that this happened. And this is a week before his birthday. 5 days. 5 days before Trump's 18th birthday. So at this time, he probably was not, so he ain't 18 yet. So he's still a minor. He can't really, do no sexual assault on nobody like that, because he's still down here too. But once you reach a certain age, okay, now you're getting into the nitty gritty. This is crazy. Why is he on point? Why are we here now able to hear this message from 1964? And are we living in this time right now? That's the question. Is this really happening right now?
Of course. All right, so just tell me what he does.
When the interviewer asked him, okay, well, you can't tell me his name so we can go kill him and prevent this nuclear war. Tell me what he does. Now, I'm thinking he was like, what does he do? Like, is he a barber, plumber? He's like, no, he is going to weaken the democratic mechanisms. Tell me that's not happening right now. Look me in my good eye and tell me that's not happening right now. That hasn't been happening for 13, 14, 15 months. Tell me. At least. It's already been weakening. They already been dropping bombs on people, killing people all over the world. We already been weakening the democratic system. But oh boy, it's pulling the Band-Aid off. So tell me who else it could be that's going to be in a little bit over half a century from 1964, and he was alive at that time. Trump was 17, going on 18. 5 days away from being 18 years old. This Trump birthday. This was made on June 9th, 1964. Say no more. And there it goes again. This is how he gets to the people. Fear, tribalism, political and religious dogma. Did y'all see the picture of all the people in there with their hands on his shoulders praying for Trump and saying that he's the chosen one? Do y'all know that they're sending our soldiers out saying that you're going to be bringing on Armageddon and you're doing God's work and, this is very noble? Like, are y'all... Don't act like I'm the only one that's seeing this. And this cousin said this back in 1964. Trump was 17 years old. 17 years old and 360 days old. So if y'all want to get on the Epstein way, he was 17 and 360 days old when Cuz came down here and spilled the beans. He just didn't say his name because they're not... First of all, he didn't have his name. He just know he here. He just know that he was here. He's here at this time. He's already been born. And he is going to bring about the destruction of your species as you know it. I'm going to listen to him. International condemnation, it hasn't really reached its height yet. You do have some international condemnation, and really by the most powerful size wise, economy wise, and even I would say military wise. China and Russia are already condemning the US for what's going on right now. So, and there are a couple more countries. You still got a couple countries that's behind what we're doing, but I don't think that's going to be for very long. So, if Trump can't figure out a way to pull out of this without dropping a nuclear bomb, then the entire, mostly the international condemnation will occur, which is going to cause him to go nuclear, because now he's failed. Now, you know what? If I can't live holding my head up saying that I did this and I won, then nobody lives. I feel like that's how Trump is. Okay, am I crazy? Am I crazy to think that that's how he thinks? Oh, if I can't win, then nobody wins. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me that I'm crazy that he would not have that thought. That if he can't walk away and say I won, then nobody's walking away. That's why this is crazy. It's crazy. And I feel like Cuz came down here. I mean, it's still a warning. We could have still done something about this because he tells us what to do.
So
Don't blow up.
only a million lives. Okay, so
Now, how would this alien from 3872 know the military verbiage for a preemptive nuclear strike? Now, I just heard on the news this morning or last night that I think it was Pete Hegseth. They were having a meeting and he's like, oh, well, the Iranians can strap the nuclear to their vest and, you know, have a nuclear war of a like self, whatever they call them, you know, the people that kill themselves, this is the suicide bomber. They're going to put nuclear weapons on their vest and they're going to do it first. So since we can't, I'm just predicting, but since we can't find every drop of their uranium, then we're going to say, well, if we can't find it, then they'll probably come over here and go nuclear, and we don't have no more weapons left. So we're going to have to strike them to prevent them from destroying the world. Tell me, stamp it right now. That's going to be the reasoning. We was looking for it, we can't find it. And because we can't find every bit, we had found one, but we couldn't find the other one, or we found 7, but we couldn't find 12, or whatever it is, they're going to say, because they're still a threat, the only way we can eliminate this threat is by dropping a preemptive nuclear, having a preemptive nuclear strike. So we have to kill them with nukes before they have a suicide bomber with the uranium on them that's going to cause a nuclear war and the whole world is going to die. So we have to kill Iran so the rest of the world can live. That's what he's going to say. That's what he's going to say. And they're going to strike Iran with a nuclear something. And then, see, what they don't understand is it doesn't matter how many pieces you take, what you destroy. Iran and Russia is real good friends. If you didn't see that letter that Russia sent to Iran on their holy holiday, saying that we're your good friends and basically we got your back. What is going to stop them from sending those nukes? It could only take 30 minutes to get a nuclear weapon from Russia to the United States. If the United States does that, Cuz said it's going to cause a global nuclear war. We got like 6,000. Russia got like 6,000. They're going to be bombing the shit out of everything. So can I see millions of people dying from that? Yeah, now could this be a hoax? Oh, this is AI. This is 1964. How is he on point? How would he know? The preemptive, all that. How would he know the verbiage? He know English, but you got to know a lot to know all of that. So I believe him. I believe Cuz. I believe him.
Okay, so how do we stop this?
Like he said, a few million people are going to die from these initial strikes. The rest of our species will perish from the radiation, the nuclear fallout. And again, they have 6,000 apiece. The US has 6,000, Russia has 6,000. If it takes 30 minutes for them to come from Russia to the United States, then it's probably about the same. And they're going to be bombing the hell out of each other. I don't even think Russia would send a nuclear weapon to Israel because it's still too close. Like Israel has already like expanded their borders beyond what the hell they're supposed to be. They already kicked people out of their land, killed a whole bunch, hundreds of thousands of people in the vicinity. They are the terrorists. And if you resist, they call you the terrorist. Oh, well, just get out. Don't fight back. Don't stand your ground. You just need to get out, or I'm gonna call you a terrorist and I'm gonna call my big brother and we're gonna kill you. That's what's happening right now. So if something doesn't happen to intersect this, millions of people will perish initially, and then it's not even just nuclear fallout. Think about there's no electricity in the United States, but there's still a few guns and there's lots of bullets. So people are going to be to a point where it's live or die. I'm going to have to kill you because I need your car, or I need your gas, or I need the few apples you got left, or whatever it is. Like, you're going to have people killing people just to survive, probably eating people, all type of weird shit can be going on. So then you're going to have those people that were somewhat prepared with their bunkers, and maybe those are the ones that will be the species that survives. They continue to have children and their children have children, but they grow up in this world with no sun because the people up there just bomb the hell out of each other, and it's spreading all over the world. Like 6,000 guys, 6,000 a piece. China got like 500-600. Israel may have 100. Maybe they might have 200. But Russia and the US is going to definitely be the one that pulls the trigger. Definitely. And if you think for 1 second that Trump is going to walk away and admit that he lost before he drops a nuke, you are sadly mistaken. And I guarantee it, if this video survives, you're going to be like, damn, she called it. Because you can tell how he is. He is not ever going to admit that he's wrong. He will wipe out the whole world before he say that he lost something and had to walk away in shame with his head hanging down and everybody pointing and laughing at him like, "How you so stupid? What the hell is wrong with you? You didn't think about this, you doofus? Who let you in? Man, this nigga is crazy. Go back. Stop what you're doing. Go crawl with your tail between your legs. Go back home and don't come back. Go leave and don't come back. You're not welcome here no more. We don't want to be your friends." That's going to kill it. It probably ain't even about the economy as much. The fact that they're going to be like, "We not your friend no more." Because you know how he loved to say, "Oh, well, these are my friends. We're really good friends." They're going to be like, "Hell no, you ain't my friend. You done fucked up my whole economy, dude." Who need a friend like that? If you had a friend, he's like, "Yeah, we can vibe, we can do some things together." But every time this motherfucker come around, shit come up missing. I got to pay extra. And it's like, eventually you're gonna be like, "You know what? Don't come back over here. Because every time you come over here, I gotta pay some extra money for something, or I gotta go through some extra grief." That's how the world gonna be looking at Trump. And Trump gonna be like, "Oh, okay, well, you ain't my friend no more? Well, I'm gonna send a bomb over there. I got 6,000. I only got 30 friends. So it's not gonna be that hard to shoot it off." That's what I can predict. Based off of what Cuz said. Just based off of what Cuz said. The question is asked, how do we stop this? How can we prevent this? And this is my fear, guys. This is why I'm trying to reach out to as many people as possible, because protect your democracy, I think that we've passed the point on the timeline. I mean, can we destroy our government and make a new one, but protect our democracy? That part, I think we've gone past the point. I don't think we can protect our democracy. So maybe next time around we can remember this and think about it and do it. But this time, if this is what the answer is, if the answer is how can we stop, if the question is how can we stop it, and the answer is protect your democracy, then I feel like it's too late. It's too late. I don't think we're going to stop it. I hate to be the Debbie Downer and the bearer of bad news, but if that's the answer, I need y'all to start digging now. So when Cuz mentions protecting our democracy from dogma, political and religious dogma, it's also from the rejection of objective fact, meaning, and a lot of times religion can get in the way of that. That is a perfect example of why religion is dangerous. So basically, the only way we can prevent this is by protecting our democracy, which was supposed to be separated, church and state. And I just feel like it's just too late. Like all the things that he said, I feel like it's too late to reverse it this time around. Maybe next time we can try again, but this time I don't know.
Okay, so if we stop this lunatic from blowing us up, we'll be fine, right? Wait, but you just said that if we stop him, we won't be destroyed.
So just when my optimism was fading, like, oh my gosh, I think it's too late, they're like, look, even if it's not too late, you have a whole nother threat to think about. One of the two is going to be the major thing that ends this race. One of two things. So if it's not the nuclear war, if you guys can figure that out, just stay tuned, because there's something else just as equally disturbing that is also happening right now. What are the odds that both things that can destroy humanity, our two biggest threats for our species, are happening at the same damn time? What are the odds? What are the odds? Tell me if I'm crazy. Is this happening right now? Stay tuned.